Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I'm actually gonna take a night off. It's a couple of boxing matches I kind of want to see, but I'm gonna check them out the day after, tomorrow or something like that, right? But I wanted to say this too. We have some more best boxer in the world news, and that's Terence Bud Crawford. And sometimes I have to deliver it to you, right? Of late, I've done a few Terence Crawford videos about the people, who think they're going to win. Who's going to win the fight? If it's Terence Crawford or Canelo Alvarez, I like to, let you know what I've been hearing, right? And I just personally think it's way too many people that think little ass Terence Crawford has a chance, or in most cases, they think he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. Why is this so pertinent? Normally, if Canelo Alvarez was a normal fighter, if Canelo Alvarez wasn't the face of boxing, if Canelo Alvarez wasn't always a perennial top 5 pound for pound fighter, I wouldn't be saying anything. My point is, if we're saying that Canelo is a top 5 pound for pound for the last decade, then damn it, somebody from 3 weight divisions under him who people have as a favorite versus him is a big story. That's why I'm mentioning it. It's either one or the other. Either Canelo is not that what we're saying, or Terence Crawford is ridiculously awesome. We're going to have to pick a side here. That's why I keep mentioning it. But I have great news for the Canelo fans. This is great news. Somebody in the boxing area, in the boxing realm, has said Terence Crawford ain't got but a 5% chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. He thinks it's a ridiculous fight, and Terence Crawford don't have a chance, right? And that would be Abel Sanchez, right? The infamous trainer of Gennady Golovkin, Murat Gassiev, hard puncher guys. Now this guy, he said a few things in, way back, which I don't agree with. I'll put it like that. He's the kind of guy where, I want to like him, but so what I do is I don't want to be a fly on the wall when he's talking at home with maybe a drink in him, because I want to continue to like him. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people that I like from movies and stuff like that, I won't even follow them or even try to get with them on social media or something, because they're going to just mess it up with some of the, ideologies and some of the ways they think and stuff like that. So you just leave it alone. I like this character. I like them as that, and I leave it at that. I kind of have that. Keep a distance so they don't mess it up. He's kind of somebody like that. But I will say this, man knows how to train people, okay? He knows hard punchers. If you train Gennady Golovkin and Murat Gassiev, we can leave it at that. Those two very good fighters, very hard punchers. Now, his point is not have nothing to do with skills. I haven't heard one person to say Canelo has more skills than Terence Crawford. Nobody says that. Everybody's concern is just Terence Crawford is moving up in too much weight. He's not going to be able to take it. He's going to look good early and get stopped late. That's the short version. He's going to look good early and get stopped late. He's fighting Canelo Alvarez, cried out loud. Canelo Alvarez is going to catch him with something, and that's what's going to happen. Now, your boy, Abel Sanchez, he's been in a fight similar to this. Similar. And his was Kell Brook versus his boy, Gennady Golovkin. Anybody watch that fight with Kell Brook and Gennady Golovkin? Hey, Kell Brook looked exceptional. Exceptional. I think it was a 5-round fight. Kell Brook won 3 of those, if not 4, of those first 5 rounds, and looked great doing it, right? Looked great doing it. Boom. But you fight Gennady Golovkin, get hit a couple times, left hook, eye socket broke. Boom, had to stop. Getting hit by a heavier guy with heavy hands. Canelo's a heavier guy with heavy hands and skilled. He gonna catch Crawford, period, eventually. He's thinking from the 9th round to the 12th round, Crawford gonna get stopped. You can't hate on that. And you can't say he's hating on Crawford. He made that clear. He's just saying, that's what I think. Now, and there's been fights. Here's one. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Donnie Lalonde. Sugar Ray Leonard, small ass, beat Donnie Lalonde. I think Donnie Lalonde had him down, though, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't watched that fight recently. I think Donnie Lalonde had him down. Now, people going to say, well, Sugar Ray Leonard beat Donnie Lalonde. Sugar Ray Leonard's better than Terence Crawford, and Donnie Lalonde ain't no damn Canelo Alvarez. Good arguments. I'd argue that Sugar Ray Leonard better than Terence Crawford thing, because Terence Crawford, I got him up with the best of them. I got him up with the best of them. I really do. And I lived through these guys. This ain't me as YouTubing people. I lived through these guys, and I know. But that's how good he's. You know, Terence Crawford. You can argue with anybody, or even a Sugar Ray Leonard. That's how good I think Terence Crawford is. But now you're talking. That's a good argument though, with a Danny Lalonde and Sugar Ray Leonard argument. But here's one. You got Roy Jones versus John Ruiz Jr. When Roy Jones went all the way from even under light heavy, super middle, all the way up to heavyweight to mess with the heavyweight John Ruiz, right? Now everybody gonna be like, Terence Crawford ain't no Roy Jones. I ain't arguing with that one. I ain't arguing with nobody with Roy Jones. I lived through that. Roy Jones, baddest dude I ever seen, right? And John Ruiz ain't no Canelo Alvarez. I'm gonna argue a little bit that John Ruiz is probably the most disrespected heavyweight champion you ever want to see. For those who don't really know, you know, who just John Ruiz, yeah, he got stopped early by David Tua. You know, they got caught early. David Tua, you know, kind of like your boy Good Luck got stopped by my boy Lennox Lewis early in round 1, and Mike Tyson. It happens. But here's the deal. John Ruiz, as your boy Evander Holyfield, who's a Hall of Famer, who's people got in their top 10 heavyweights of all time, definitely boxers, Evander Holyfield, there was no separations in their fights, and they had about 3 of them. I'm just saying, John Ruiz versus Holyfield, there was no separation in their fights, and they fought. And we're talking prime Holyfield. We ain't talking about the one that was just stopped boxing a couple of minutes ago. Just saying. So anybody where there's no separation between you and Evander Holyfield, you're not a bad boxer. Just saying. That's who Roy Jones beat. But at the end of the day, this is just for the people who have been longing to at least hear somebody in boxing, not somebody on the internet, because that ain't helping nobody. Somebody in boxing say that Terence Crawford only has a 5% chance of beating your boy Canelo Alvarez. Have a good weekend with that, y'all. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about to hear y'all.